Hi, my name is Alison, and I would like to talk to you about the astrology of the lunar eclipse, which is going to happen on the 25th of March 2024, just in case you're looking at this light years from now. And it's got something special about it because it is so near to the equinox. So I thought this is worth explaining. So let's explore. So first of all, the equinox. So this year it was on the 20th of March. And what that's about is a perfect balance of the Earth to the Sun. So the Earth is showing its equator to the Sun rather than tipping one side or tipping another side, depending on the seasons. So we've got equal amounts of dark and light, day and night. And I have to tell you, if you don't know this, that the Egyptians thought that this was just about the most amazing time of the year because they saw it as everything in harmony, completely balanced. So it was a time of ma'at, balance and harmony. And for it to happen when there was a full moon was quite exciting because if you could imagine you're on the Nile, right? And the Nile flows from south to north. I've got to get this right. From the mountains down to the Mediterranean Sea. So each side of you've got east and west, and during the equinox, everything rises dead east or dead west and sets dead east or dead west. And so for them, so imagine you're on a boat on the Nile. Imagine, okay, and you can see the sun setting here and the moon rising there, or you can see the moon setting there and the sun rising there. And they actually have done a whole frieze of this in Dendera Temple, Hathor's temple at Dendera, in one of the salons there. Just to show their appreciation and respect and awe for the fact that, you know, the cosmos is so amazing with its balance, and the world of two, really, the moon and the sun. So we start with a very auspicious information, auspicious information from Egypt. See, I'm studying Egyptology now. I'm just fascinated by it, so I'm always going to be talking about it. Okay, so I've got the required piece of paper here, the chart for a pulse lunar eclipse, which means it's not a full one, it's a partial one. And we might have to remember that the moon has no light of its own. It just reflects light. The moon is reflective. It's a water planet. It reflects. It considers. The sun is a fire planet and highly charged, and so it pumps out all of the heat, the fire, the extreme solar radiation, etc. So what's happening is the sun's light, normally reflected on the moon's surface, is being interrupted by the Earth getting in between them. And so this means that for a while, the lunar surface is not lit up by the sun. It's not for very long, but it's lovely to see if ever we get to see it in the UK, which is very rare because, of course, it's normally raining around a full moon or a new moon. We normally get rain, so we rarely get to see these things. But anyway, so what happens during the eclipse? What happens to us? What is the meaning, the outcome? So the planet which is being eclipsed temporarily loses its power. So the moon, being a planet in astrology, is temporarily going to eclipse or lose some of its reflective ability. It's going to jangle, if you like. Now, the moon can be quite a fearful thing anyway, at the best of times, but to have an eclipse as well means that it can be a time when emotions are eclipsed, emotions are jolted. You can feel a sudden rush of emotion or a depletion of emotion or just shocked. That would be a good word. Like, what happened there? And this is all happening in the zodiac sign of Libra. The sun is in Aries and the moon is in Libra. So the axis that is being affected is the Aries Libra axis. Now, the Aries Libra axis is actually on the cardinal cross. Because the equinox is involved, the sun moved into Aries on the equinox just a couple of days ago. These signs that take up position after an equinox or a solstice, they are signs which are considered to be leading signs. They initiate, they instigate, and they're called cardinal signs. So you've got Aries and Libra, or you've got Capricorn and Cancer. To have a cardinal sign eclipsed, the moon eclipse in a cardinal sign, put it that way, it means that there's leadership goes as well. There's the confident air of initiating is depleted a little. This is not for long, it's only brief. The effect doesn't last really for more than a day. So because the sun is successful here, the sun is not eclipsed. The sun is riding in a glorious, wonderful, fiery position because the sun is in the sector of the sky called Aries, which is a fire sign. The sun is a fire planet, and so it's really enjoying itself. And it's joined actually by quite a few planets. There's a very heavy weighting at the moment on the side of Aries. We've got Chiron in there, we've got Mercury in there. Well, all right, we've got Chiron in there. So Chiron in Aries normally denotes losing the power of Aries. So you don't feel so strong. And you feel quite sort of under-resourced, if you like. However, with the sun in that sign, honestly, you won't notice. You will notice the Chiron effect actually in 2 weeks' time when we get the solar eclipse. But just for this one, it's relatively okay. Okay, now, I suspect that for a lot of people, this is going to be about relating in relationship. As far as I'm concerned, Aries is all about the world of one. Libra is all about the world of two. And so the energy is moving to and fro in the world of one and the world of two. So if you're in a relationship, then you might expect something to happen in that relationship. You forget his birthday, or something goes wrong. He loses his phone and doesn't phone you, or something like that. If you're not in a relationship and you're looking for one, you might find one at this time. It's all about the energy from the world of one to the world of two, or the world of two to the world of one. And I think relationships probably are going to be the vehicle that most people feel the effect in. We've also got the asteroids of Vesta and Pallas Athena also telling us about the world of one and the world of two. And some people will be making choices. Do they want to be single? Do they want to be in a relationship? Other people will be pining and yearning and longing for some kind of relationship because Neptune's involved, and that always denotes a sort of a longing for things. So I guess that is really what the astrology is telling us. And it's as I say, it's not something that's going to last forever. And I would say to you, if anything happens on this lunar eclipse, do not despair. Wait for the solar eclipse, because the whole thing reverses. So instead of the Libra side being weakened, in 2 weeks' time, it's the Aries side that gets weakened. and so you could find that the boot is on the other foot. So don't rush into thinking that everything is doom and gloom forever. I think there's a strong possibility that it can all reverse out. These are the last two eclipses in the Aries Libra part of the sky, and we move into eclipses in Pisces and Virgo after this. So you've had them before. You had them last year, and may even have had them the year before if I can do my sums quickly enough, which I can't. So it's not as if it's the first time for you, and if you did all right last year or you're still here, then I would suggest that you'll get the same effect. Okie dokie, and I hope that was reasonably articulate, and I would love to see you again. As you know, I don't actually record a lot of the videos. I don't write many newsletters. I'm a bit of a recluse, really, but I am coming out of myself a little bit. I've got a new book coming out, so I've got to get out there on the media and tell everybody all about it, and here I am again, so that you'll buy my book. Oh dear, that's it, isn't it? It's painful. Never mind. It's a good book, easy way to learn astrology. If you want to do what I do, I've written down how to do it. It's a whole astrology course in a book, and so you can get to know the cosmos and yourself, and I think you'll enjoy it. Go onto the Inner Traditions website, the American publisher, and look for easy way to learn astrology, and you'll get the book. You can buy it already. I think they've got it in. You can just pay for it before it gets general publication. Anyway, it was lovely to talk to you, and I shall talk to you again before the next eclipse, and we'll have a little look at that chart as well. Okay, fine. Thank you. Bye.